been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my clock, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 problems, and I'm still kept at 100. Yeah, it's been a
rivals. Northmor, the number 2 team in Division 4, according to tonight's coaches poll, taking on Division 2 Galion, coming in with a record of 9-5, looking to get back on track. They're riding a 3-game winning streak as well. These two area rivals renew that rivalry coming up here on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, with Pregame coming your way next.
She got that.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
You inside the BURKHART Farm Center pregame show Between the Bases. So we welcome you to Heise Park on a beautiful Monday afternoon, 80 degrees, some clouds in the sky, but perfect baseball weather between the number 2 team in all of Division 4, Northmor, with a record of 16-2, and the Galion Tigers with a record of 9-5. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, coming to you live and free here inside the BURKHART Farm Center pregame shows. We're moments away from first pitch, but before we get to first pitch, let's get into our pregame show and take a look at the team spotlight for the 16-2 Northmor Golden Knights. 7-2 overall in the conference. Those 2 losses were 1-run extra inning losses to East Knox and Fredericktown. That's why they're still number 2 in the latest E4 coaches poll, right behind Toronto, who is number 1. Team hitting over 300. They have 111 runs scored this year and 33 extra base hits. Those are doubles, triples, and home runs. Pitching squad, they're continuing to dominate, a 1.04 ERA, 153 strikeouts, and 43 walks. They knocked off South Central in a doubleheader on Saturday. Player spotlight today is the catcher, the battery mate of Drew Hammond, who will start today. .317 average for Garrett Harvey. 16 runs scored, 12 RBI for the number 4 hitter, the cleanup hitter for the Golden Knights. Now let's take a look at the keys to victory for Northmor. Clean defense. You're going to have Drew Hammond out there, the University of Findlay commit. He's going to let you play defense when he's not getting those strikeouts. So play clean defense. You'll be fine. And station to station. Northmor, they do have 33 extra base hits, but also you get a runner on, move them over, play some small ball here against the Division II squad from Galion. And there are the Tigers from Galion High School. They've been on a bit of a run here lately in conference. They're 9-5, 4-4 in conference, but they swept Pleasant 8-1 and 3-1 last week, as well as a Saturday sweep of Crestview 4-1 and 5-1. So 4-game win streak so far. They're the only team also to defeat Division II number 9 Clear Fork as a team hitting .251. They've scored 73 runs, only 14 extra base hits, but they will run on you. This is a team that can steal some bases. Team pitching, pretty darn good as well. .252 ERA, 81 strikeouts, and they've only issued 42 free passes. And our player spotlight today is one of those guys that can steal you some bases. That's Braxton Prosser, the first baseman. .438 average, 17 stolen bases for the Tigers, and 16 runs scored. And there he is, right in the middle of everything. Galion getting pumped up, ready to go here. And now, the keys to victory for the Galion Tigers. Run game, like I just said. They can steal bases. You get on base against Drew Hammond, take advantage, steal a base, and then play some situational baseball. You get somebody on with less than 2 outs, move them over, hopefully score them on a sacrifice or a base hit. That's how you beat Northmor here today. So, while we get ready, as Galion's about to take the field, we'll take one quick break and be back with first pitch right here, live and free on the OH Report. Back here in the BURKHART Farm Center pregame shows, we take a look at the starting 9 for the Golden Knights. They will be leading things off today, and leading off Grant Bentley, Cole Cuffman in the 2-hole. Today's pitcher Drew Hammond batting 3rd. Our player spotlight cleanup Garrett Harvey, Trevor Brubaker batting 5th, Cooper 6th, Nick Armrose, who hit a home run, his first of the year against South Central over the weekends, batting 7th in the DH spot. Caden Martinez, number 8, and the second leadoff, number 9 hitter Jack Bowdery. They will be going up against Cale Longwell, today's starter. 2 games started, 3 appearances, 12 innings for him so far. He has a .583 ERA, 5 strikeouts, 7 walks, 19 hits and 10 earned runs. And there is Grant Bentley leading things off. We are underway as Bentley takes ball one. Bentley, a .423 average so far this year, leads the team. So just underway here on the Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors pregame show. That's popped up in the right field. Coming back on it and making a nice catch is Braxton Prosser over the shoulder for out number one. So a nice over the shoulder running catch. Makes it one down. That'll bring up Cole Kaufman. .350 average. Takes ball one. Golden Knights. Riding a win streak since losing a week and a half ago to Fredericktown in a walk-off in extra innings. Takes ball two. 2-0 to Kaufman. Outside, it's 3-0. Just underway here from Heise Park. Between these two schools separated by only 7 miles. Ball in there for a strike. Small chance of rain and storms coming up here later. As Kaufman fouls that off, even fills the count at 3-2. Little chance of maybe showers or a thunderstorm later on, but we should be fine for this one. The 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4, Kaufman walks. So he gets on to bring up the 3-hitter, Drew Hammond, today's starter, batting .403. An on-base plus slugging percentage of over 1,000. First pitch curveball over his head for ball one. Take a look at the Morrow County Hospital replay. Kaufman on first. Here with one down, just underway. Another curveball high. Snap throw down to first. Kaufman back there easily. The 2-0. Down the pipe, but fouled right back towards us. It's 2-1. Galion had a great start to the year. Like I said, they knocked off Clear Fork. Clear Fork's lone 2 losses before rounding up 14 straight to become the number 9 team in D2. That pitch is inside. It's 3-1. Bad thing after that series sweep is the fact that the weather gave them about 9 days off, and after that they came back to face a good Winford squad, Ontario and Highland, where they lost 4 of the games on their schedule. Since then, though, they've bounced back. Kaufman goes, base hit down the left field line just over the third baseman's head. Kaufman is going to get rounded from third. He's going to come in to score, and Drew Hammond with an RBI double makes it 1-0 Golden Knights. Just lined it over the head of third baseman Grady Krim. And Northmor leads it 1-0 as we take a look at the Morrow County Hospital replay. RBI number 18 on the season for Drew Hammond. That brings up Garrett Harvey, our player spotlight player. Takes that curveball high for ball one. He's hitting .317. Does have a double on the year, like I said earlier, 12 RBI and 16 runs scored. The 1-0. Popped up to left, running in, and actually gets cut off at the last second by Landon Prosser, who comes out of nowhere to make the catch for the second out. He called off Carson Frankhouse at the last second there and makes the snag. That'll bring up now the Golden Knight 5-hitter, Trevor Brubaker. This off-speed low for ball one. Brubaker, along with Hammond and Bentley, the top pitchers for the Golden Knights. Usually during the week, Brubaker will be a weekend starter for the squad, their number 3 starter, but during the week with Hammond, as that's taken for a ball, and Bentley, when they start, he usually comes in relief. Has a couple saves on the year. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Changeup got him there. It's 2-2. Two's on the board. The pitch. Bounces for ball 3. And again, the count is full. Bryce Cooper on deck for the Golden Knights. The payoff pitch. Low ball 4. It's a 2-out base runner on first. First and second now for Cooper. So Brubaker works his way back in the count and gets the base. Cooper, a 300 hitter. 2 doubles, 10 RBI, 9 runs scored. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. Hammond getting a big jump off, as you see at the top of the screen. Galion set up just to get this third out in the infield. The pitch swung on a miss, strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Behind the batter. Runners will advance 90 feet. Just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. So now 2 in scoring position for Cooper. Chance to give Northmor a bit of a bigger lead here in the first. Pitch is high. It's 3-1. Nick Armros on deck. Hit his first homer of the season on Saturday in their doubleheader sweep of South Central. The 3-1 catches the outside corner and count is full again. The payoff pitch. Chopped down the third base line. Foul. We'll go again. Take a look at some of our comments. Hello to Tim Eichhorn. And it hits him in the head. Off-speed pitch, and he takes first base. Bases are loaded now for Armros. Take a look at the replay. Curveball, just doinked him on the side, glanced off. He's all right. And the bases are loaded with 2 out now for the 7-hitter. And Nick Armros, 304 batter on the season, 14 hits and 46 at-bats. Does have 6 doubles in that home run. Base is golden with Knights. First pitch, he chops it to the third baseman, bobbles it, throws it to first, over the head of the first baseman. And I think it went out of play, so Cooper will go back to third. 2 runs will score, though, to make it 3-0. As we take a look at the Morrow County replay once again. Armrose does go to second. And we'll have a mound meeting as we take a look at the throw once again. It'll be an error. And again, 2 runners in scoring position for Caden Martinez. 3-0 Golden Knights. First pitch to Martinez, swung on a miss for strike 1. The 0-1 taken for strike 2. So now a chance for Longwell to get out of the jam, and that's fouled off. Nearly did right there. It's ahead of the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Let's switch out baseballs. Three runs on 1 hit so far. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the top of the first, but the Golden Knights strike first. 3 in the top of the inning. Galion coming to bat. So Drew Hammond takes the mound with the 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. He helped himself out with the lone hit of the top of the first. It was an RBI double to make it 1-0. He then scored on a throwing error with 2 out. 3-0 to score. Drew Hammond, I'm Travis Berardi here. Drew Hammond on the season, a 1.18 ERA. In 6 starts, 7 appearances, 4-1 record. First pitch in there to Alan Carver, taken for a strike. Carver batting 196 on the season. The 0-1, batting 196 on the season. The 0-1, curveball high, it's 1-1. Hammond, the University of Findlay commit. 1-1. Overthrew just a little bit there. It's 2-1. The 2-1 catches the corner that time. Fastball makes it 2-2. Hammond's lone loss was an 8-inning loss against East Knox, and Briar Householder, one of the best pitchers in D3. That's a liner, but just past the second baseman's glove and Kaufman, and it's a leadoff single. Just past the glove of Kaufman, and it's a leadoff hit. That'll bring up shortstop Max Albert, hitting .405 on the season. Takes ball 1. Carver has 2 stolen bases on the season. 2 for 2 stolen bases. It's That's taken for ball 2. Hammond throws the first. Back in there safely is Carver. The 2-0. Fouled off. It's 2-1. Prosser on deck for the Tigers. Fly ball on the left. Tracking it down, though, is the left fielder Cooper for out number 1. And that will bring up the team's leading hitter, Braxton Prosser. 438, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run for the Tigers. First pitch to him, curveball in there for a strike. Snap throw over, again back safely is Carver. The 0-1, fouled right back to us, it's 0-2. Take a look at the replays. That comes right back into your living room and or porch, poolside, wherever you're at today. This 80-degree day. The 0-2. Ground ball to short. Cuffman over to second for 1. Throws late the first, but the Golden Knights get the force and the 2 down. Score that 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Speed threat of Prosser, though, at first base here. Hunter Menard up now. 256 batting average. Hits the outside corner 0-1. The 0-1 bounces in there low. Prosser had a great read on that. Takes second base on the dirt ball. So it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Just missed there. It's 2-1. Menard with 8 RBI. That one's bounced in. 3-1. Grady Krim, the third baseman, on deck for the Tigers here in the bottom of the first. 2 out, 3-1 count for Hammond. His pitch. Prosser goes. It's a chopper to left. In through the hole. It'll be an RBI as Prosser running on the play. Score standing up. It's 3-1. Just under the glove of Trevor Brubaker. Would have been a tough play nonetheless. It's an RBI single. First pitch, snap throw back. Ball 1. Krim, a 302 hitter. Actually, a 279 hitter, a 302 slugging percentage. Takes 2, second ball, 2-0. Runner on first, 2 down here in the bottom of the first, 3-1 Golden Knights. Chopper takes a weird hop off the brim of the grass underneath the glove of Grant Bentley. It's another hit. Tough break there as it hit that edge of the grass in the dirt and just shot underneath the glove of Grant Bentley. That'll bring up today's starter for the Tigers, Cale Longwell. 200 average. First pitch, fouls it off. Tying run now on first base here with 2 out in the bottom of the first. The 0-1 pitch. Just high, it's 1-1. Golden Knights will have their 9-1-2 hitters due up in the top of the second. The 1-1. Chopped foul, it's 1-2. Hammond came into this game allowing only 17 hits. The pitch hit the end of the bat. It's a foul ball. Just an unlucky break there for Longwell. Kind of lucky break. It didn't hit him in the hand. Stays 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. Lined right into the hands, right into the glove of Bowdery to end the inning, and that is a diamond cut nominee right there. A nice diving catch. That would have been a run if it would have got past him. Instead, it's the third out. Golden Knights lead 3-1 after 1.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Top of the second coming up here. 9-1-2 due up for the Golden Knights, and they're back to bat. Well, because of this great catch by the leadoff hitter, Jack Bowdery. A diving catch with a runner in scoring position. If that would have gotten under his glove, it would have at least made the score 3-2, but read that right off the bat for the catch. And you see this a lot in baseball where a player makes a great play out on a defensive end and then immediately bats and does something on the offensive side. Let's see if Bowdery does that as well. 262 average coming into this one. 3 doubles on the season. Longwell's first pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Galion, 1 run on 3 hits. Takes that one on the outside as well for strike 2. Longwell able to locate his fastball here in this second inning. The 0-2, that one low, it's 1-2. Bowdery with a diamond cut nominee. We'll see if he makes the cut on Wednesday's episode as he takes strike 3 looking. Second consecutive strikeout for Longwell. 1 down now for the top of the order, and Grant Bentley popped out to first to start things off. Braxton Prosser making a very nice over-the-shoulder catch. First pitch to Bentley. Curveball inside. It's 1-0. Bentley led off with that pop out, and then a walk and a double made it 1-0. That curveball outside. It's 2-0. Harvey flew out the center field, and then Brubaker walked. Cooper hit by a pitch, and Armros reached on the air to score 2 more. And Bentley, speaking of getting hit by a pitch, he's hit and will take first with 1 down. The 7th time this year that Grant Bentley has been doinked. That'll bring up Cole Cuffman, who walked back in the first. Takes ball 1 high. Was talking to Cole before the game. Said he wanted to get his on-base percentage up a little bit more, close to 500. He's at 458 right now. That's in there for a strike. On-base percentage, it is hits, hit by pitch, and walks in plate appearances. Batting average is only at bats. Plate appearances count walks and hit by pitch. So if you have a 500 on base percentage, as he takes ball 2, that means you're on base half of the time you come up to the plate. That's wide for ball 3. And a hitter's count now for (3-1). Just outside ball 4. And Cuffman will get that on-base percentage up again with his 2nd consecutive walk in as many innings. And he'll bring up Drew Hammond. Here with 1 out. Hammond had that double down the third baseline, just over the reach of the third baseman, Krim. He takes that curveball right out the center field. Prosser really didn't have to move there for the 2nd out. And that will bring up Garrett Harvey with 2 down. He flew out the center field, actually more like left center field. Prosser came out of nowhere to cut off Frankhouse from making the catch back in the 1st inning. First pitch curveball chopped down to 3rd. Makes the play on the 1st, and that's scored 5-3. Golden Knights strand 2 in the 2nd. They still lead 3-1. Back here at Heise Park as the Tigers look to get back on the board. They scored 1 in the bottom of the 1st. Held Northmor scoreless in the top as the 7-8-9 hitters will bat. Landon Prosser, the center fielder, will start things off. A 214 average. Takes ball 1. Hello to everybody watching, live and free. Tim Eichhorn, go Knights. Daniel Stotts, go Golden Knights. Kathy Dodge, Brian's not here, but I am. Nice to see you. That's popped up to right, and it just dropped foul for strike one. Take a look at the replay one more time. I'm Travis Berardi, by the way. Is that just to the right of the foul line for strike one? Debbie Schoenfeld, go Knights. Bonnie Wiseman watching. Chris Deal watching. Rachel as well. 1-1 outside for ball two. .80 degrees here in Galion, Ohio. Lined up the middle, base hit. Another leadoff single. And that'll bring up Trey Longwell. Got it just off the end of the bat. That'll bring the tying run up. Curveball in there for strike one. Foul ball. Hammond ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Actually, they changed the count now. It's 1-1. The pitch fouled off. Now it is 1-2. Runner on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. The 1-2 outside. It's even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Bounces away. Runner will move up 90 feet. That'll fill the count. 3-2. The full count pitch. Fouled off. Hammond ready once again. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Runner will go to third to throw down the first. Not in time. It's a strikeout wild pitch. Runners on the corners with nobody out. That'll bring up Carson Frankhouse, the left fielder, with nobody down. Tying runner on first here in the bottom of the second with nobody down. First pitch bounces in there for ball one. Golden Knights playing to give up the run. Playing at normal depth here in the infield. The 1-0. High, ball two. 2-0 count to Frankhouse. And he grounds it to second. Cuffman picks it up, throws the first. Runner advances to second. Runner on third scores. It's an RBI ground out. And it's 3-2. One down here in the bottom of the second, and it brings us back to the top of the order. And Alan Carver. So, situational hitting, like I said, in the keys to victory. Perfectly ran that there. Carver takes ball one. Tying run on second here with one down in the second. The pitch. In there for a strike. It's 1-1. Hammond ready once again, the 1-1. Chopper to short, Brubaker on with it, throws it the first, and makes the play for the second out. Runner does not move up. Score that 6-3, and it'll bring up Max Albert. Flew out to set left field back in the first for the first out of the bottom of the first. First pitch bounces away. Runner moves up. Another wild pitch. Third one of the inning for Hammond. That one in there for a strike. It's 1-1. That pitch pop foul. It's 1-2. Hammond yet to record a strikeout in this one. Comes into this game with 51 strikeouts, and there it is, strike 3 looking. Asking you shall receive. That's the third out, but the Tigers add another one on. They trail now 3-2 as we head to the third.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Top of the third here from Heise Park. 3-2 Northmor leads as they come to bat here in the top of the third. Trevor Brubaker, the 5-hitter, leading things off against Cale Longwell. Brubaker walked and scored back in the first inning. .80 degrees here, partly cloudy at 5:50 here in the afternoon as Brubaker first pitch pops it up just beyond first. Prosser makes the catch for a quick first out. One down for Cooper. Cooper was hit by a pitch on a full count throw earlier on. Takes ball 1. Reminder, Wednesday at 9 o'clock, I will have episode 3 of the Roundup. He almost gets hit again for ball 2. Have Diamond Cuts, best defensive plays ranked by Brian Skoronsky. We'll have our greatest hits nominees as well as our chart topper from last week's votes. Talk of the Town, best shout-outs, as well as our highlighted conferences. That's taken for ball 3 this week. It will be the MOAC. Or the Northern 10. We'll figure it out. I have today and tomorrow to figure that out. Adam put me on the spot. I don't know. 3-1 is the count.
I didn't say you had to plug everything out there. Just tell people to watch.
We're going to get through each of our area conferences by the end of the season, though. The 3-1, outside ball 4. It's a 1-out walk. we still have to look at the KMAC, the MOAC, the Northern 10, and the WCAL. So we'll have those coming up. Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, right here, live and free. First pitch to Nick Armros, taken low for ball one. He hit that chopper that led to an overthrow to give Northmor the 3-0 lead. The 1-0 bounces away. Runner's going to move up. Makes it 2-0 with a runner on second now with one down. Another RBI opportunity coming up for Armros. Came in with 15 on the season. The 2-0. Fouls that off. It's 2-1. There is a chance of storms here in the next couple of hours, but I think we'll be able to get this in without any problem. Saying about 8:30, the chance of some storms. 2-1. Inside, hits it down the shortstop with the throw. Ball gets away again. Runner is going to score. And Armros will make it the second. It's 4-2. Take a look at the replay here. It would have beaten the throw. The throw would have beaten him, so that will be another error. E6 on the play. Cooper scores from second, and the Golden Knights get a run back as Martinez fouls that off. The 0-1 curveball popped it up, but it's going to get off the top of the net for a foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Armros both times putting the ball on the left side of the field. Both throwing errors and both have led the runs as another foul ball comes back towards us. And as always, shout out to the person that created the protective netting. Ball to short, runner gets thrown out there. And then bobbled on the throw over is Armros. Wanted to take the extra base, and he does. Score the play 6-3. Brings up 2 outs, but Armros able to get in there because of the drop. And then just like that, a ball into the gap gets down as Bowdery gets the hit and scores another run. He's looking for third. We'll get back to second, and he's thrown out. Take a look at the replay. Did the tag get in time? Nonetheless, run scores to make it 5-2. We'll take a look at the replay here. Yeah. And it did get him for the third out of the inning. However, the Golden Knights get 2 back. They lead it 5-2 after 2.5. Golden Knights get their 2 runs back. 5-2 the score. Jack Bowdery getting his 9th RBI and 4th double this season, but he overran second base and was tagged out to end the inning. But Northmor back up 3. Brings up Braxton Prosser for his second at bat as he takes 2-0. Reached on a fielder's choice, then scored the first run of the game for the Tigers in the first. Hammond's 2-0. Just outside, it's 3-0. Galion would love to get their speed threat on here to lead off the 3rd inning. 3-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So Prosser got the green light on that. Hammond just able to get it by him. 3-1. Chopper down to 3rd. Bentley on, quick throw to first. Got him. 1 down. Score that 5-3 for the putout. And it's always nice when you have a pitcher playing third base to gun that over. That's the only way they were going to beat him. 1 down now for Menard. RBI single back in the first. Take strike 1. Northmor 5 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Galion 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors. 1-1 count here with 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd. Hammond ready, the pitch. Inside, Menard able to hold, it's 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off. It's even at 2. Northmor, the number 2 team in Division 4, according to today's recent coaches poll. Galion at the beginning of the year was in there. That curveball chopped down to Bentley. Takes it on the hop. Quick throw to first. Beat it out. Infield single. The high chop allowed Menard to beat that out. Take a look at the replay. So he reaches. Bring up Brady Krim. He singled back in the first. Take strike 1. Galion did receive votes for the coaches poll, the first version of the coaches poll after their victories over Clear Fork. But then dropped out after losing 4 of 5. The 1-1 swung on and missed. Snap throw, and the runner takes off, and he gets into second with a stolen base. He led off too far from first base, and on the snap throw down, just continued running and gives him the steal. It was a strike, so the count is now 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball bobbled. Throw down the first ends that, but the runner does advance 90 more feet. Strikeout 2-3 for the second out. The second strikeout of the day for Drew Hammond. But Menard moves up to third base. Brings up Longwell, who lined out to Bowdery. He made that nice diving catch to end the first inning. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Curveball in there for strike 2. Hammond ready with the 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Makes it 5-3 as Longwell helps himself out. So Galion continues its string of runs. They scored one in the first, one in the second, and now one in the third here with 2 down. They'll bring up Braxton Prosser. Singled to lead off the second inning and scored. Takes ball 1. Hammond ready. Fly ball down the line. It's going to get down. Cooper up with it. The relay is not in time, and it's a double with 2 down, and it makes it 5-4. Back-to-back RBI with 2 outs. Has it back to a run game as we see Trey Longwell up to bat. And we'll have a pitchers meeting. So the Golden Knights are taking a second to I want to thank our sponsors as well today. DURF'S Home Improvements. If you can dream it, we can build it. BURKHART Farm Center. Farmers serving farmers. The Northmor Athletic Boosters. Northmor Athletic Boosters raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, community, and more. Go Knights. Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. And Scout Construction, with more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. First pitch fouled back for Longwell. It's 0-1. Back-to-back 2-out RBI have Galion back to within 1 at 5-4. The 0-1 bounces in there. It's 1-1. Northmor will have the top of the order due up here in the 4th. They'd like to have the 1-run lead when they do so, but Galion fighting back once again. They scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 2 in the third. Hammond back on the bump and ready. The 1-1 pitch. Low, ball gets away through the 5-hole of the catcher. Runner takes a big turn, but will go back. So Harvey on the pass ball went through his 5-hole and allowed the runner to move to third. The 2-1, high, ball 3. (5-4) Northmor. Pitch inside, walked him. That puts runners on the corners now. And it'll bring up the 9-hitter, Carson Frankhouse. Had an RBI ground out back in the second inning. Hammond ready. And that gets away. Ball comes right back to Harvey. Throws it to Hammond. The tag, not in time. We're tied. Prosser didn't decide to slide, and it nearly cost him. However, he beats out the tag. It's tied at 5. Longwell moves the second on the wild pitch. Now the go-ahead run in scoring position. That pitch is inside. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Ball low. It's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the pipe for strike 1. The 3-1. Fouled off. It's 3-2. Go ahead, runner at second here for Galion, now in the third. They've scored 3 with 2 out. The payoff pitch. High ball 4. Puts a runner on first now. First and second with 2 down. Now to the top of the order. And Carver. Grounded to short in the second inning. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Carver just got out of the way. Hammond ready again. The 1-0. Outside, it's 2-0. The 2-0. In there for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Chop down to Bentley at third, and he's just going to tag the runner out to end the inning. But Galion scores 3 in the inning to tie things up at 5-all after 3.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Three 2-out runs in the bottom of the third have Galion tied with Northmor 5-all. Travis Berardi back up here at Heise Park. Also WBCO. Tim Byrie on the call as well on the radio side. They will be teaming up with us on Friday as Winford heads to Crawford for some softball. That game will be live and free, 5 o'clock on Friday evening. Top of the order for the third time for the Golden Knights. Grant Bentley up. He was hit by a pitch and popped out to first. Texas Leaguer taken in by right fielder Trey Longwell for the first out. And another quick first out. Galion hoping for a different outcome, though, as they gave up 2 runs. 2 unearned runs in the inning. That'll bring up Cole Cuffman. You can choose your call, but we'd like for you to stay here on the OH report. But if you can't, if you don't have access to a smartphone, if you're driving, put the phone down, listen to WBCO if you can. Other than that, you're going to watch me. Just saying. First pitch fouled off. It's no balls and a strike. Cuffman walked both times he was up. Scored in the first. Fouls that off. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Jack Bowdry getting warmed up in the pen in between innings here. The 0-2. Cuffman takes for ball 1. Just inside for ball 1. The 1-2. Right back at the pitcher, deflects off of him. Kaufman will beat it out for an infield single. Longwell nearly made a good play, but just bounced off his glove. And that'll bring up Drew Hammond. So Hammond, who had an RBI double in the first, also flew out right to center field in the second. He'd like to get another extra base hit to give Northmor the lead back. Kaufman on first, one down. Longwell's pitch, curveball, fouled back. Strike one. Golden Knights 3 runs in the first, 2 in the third. That curveball inside makes it 1-1. Galion 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, and 3 in the third for your 5-5 game. The 1-1. Curveball popped up. Prosser has room, makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up Harvey. Harvey flew out to center and grounded to third in his 2 at-bats. First pitch bounces away. Kaufman is going to get into second on the wild pitch. And now the go-ahead run for the Golden Knights in scoring position with 2 down. Longwell ready with the 1-0. Curveball in there. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Curveball fouled off. It's 1-2. Galion will have 2, 3, 4 due up in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-2. Outside. Nice stop by Menard to keep it in front of him and keep Kaufman from taking third. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Curveball off the end of the bat. Going to be fielded, and that'll be the third out. We head to the bottom of the fourth, still tied at 5. Jack Bowdery now taking the mound for the Golden Knights. After Drew Hammond went 3 innings, allowing 5 runs for the Golden Knights. Bowdery, 2 appearances, 3 1/3 innings, 2 saves, and 2 opportunities. He's only allowed 1 hit, walked 1, strikeout 3. First pitch into Max Albert, taken for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 for the lefty, taken high, it's 2-0. So Bowdery and Hammond just switching positions. Bowdery to pitch, Hammond over to first. It's fouled off, it's 2 balls and a strike. 5-5 the score here in the bottom of the 4th. Midway point of this one. Bowdery ready. Fouled away, it's 2-2. Five on the DURF'S Home Improvements Andy Bauer Edward Jones Investors scoreboard. Curveball taken by Bentley on the Hammond, 1 down. Five, 3, 1 down, and to bring up Braxton Prosser. Grounded out the 3rd, back in the 3rd. First pitch, curve high. Ball 1. The 1-0. Popped up. Enough room. There is, and it's going to be a pop out. Great job by Harvey to track that down. It's a deep backstop here at Heise Park. Allowed him to catch it with some room left by about 2 or 3 feet. There's 2 down. And even better, they got Prosser. They kept Prosser off the base paths. Now to bring up Menard again. He's singled in both of his at-bats. Has an RBI, stolen base, and a run scored as well. Takes ball 1. The 1-0. Curveball fouled off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Curveball swung on a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside, it's 2-2. Hammond finished with 80 pitches on 45 strikes. The 2-2. High, ball 3. Hammond, 3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 runs all earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The 3-2. Fouled off, we'll go again. Full count, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Outside, ball 4, it's a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Krim. Singled in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd. High, ball 1. The 1-0. Low, ball 2. Longwell, Trey Longwell, warming up in the Galion pen. That's fouled off for strike 1. The 2-1. Curveball right back to Bowdry on the first, and that'll do it. The first 0 put up by Galion. We stay tied at 5 as we head to the 5th.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Back here at Heise Park as we're ready for the 5th inning. And just a reminder, we'll stay here for the BURKHART Farm Center 5th inning stretch. In between innings, Golden Knights with 5, 6, and 7 due up here in the 5th. Trevor Brubaker will lead things off. Walked in the first, popped out to first in the 3rd. Cale Longwell back out on the mound. He's throwing 75 pitches, 40 for strikes. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Cole Kaufman now getting loose in the Northmor pen. That's in there for a strike. Now Northmor has 3 games remaining this week. That's taken for a ball. They're at Centerburg on Wednesday. They host Crestline on Senior Day Thursday, and then they host Centerburg on Friday. Line drive, base hit in the left field for Trevor Brubaker. It's a leadoff single for the Golden Knights. And depending on the pitch count, Hammond may be able to throw against Centerburg on Friday. He only threw 80 pitches. I will look that up. First pitch curveball in there on Bryce Cooper. Cooper hit by a pitch in the first. He walked in the 3rd and scored a run. The 0-1. Going to bunt. And the runner's gunned off first by not sliding. Went to bunt, missed the bunt, and the throw down. And Brubaker is picked off first for the first out. That's why you always slide back into the base. Curveball taken high, it's 1-2. The 1-2. Low, it's 2-2. Armros on deck, reached on 2 errors and scored a run. The 2-2. And it hit him. So the Golden Knights once again get a runner on here, now with one out. So 76 plus pitches is only 3 days of rest. Armros, another chopper to third, throws it to second for one on the first. Double play. 5-4-3 double play gets Galion out of the inning without a run, but we're going to keep it here for the 5th inning stretch. Brought to you by BURKHART Farm Center. Northmor, 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Galion, 5 runs on 7 hits with 2 errors. I want to thank our sponsors once again, DURF'S Home Improvements. If you can dream it, we can build it. BURKHART Farm Center, farmers for serving farmers. Northmor Athletic Boosters. Northmor Athletic Boosters raise funds to support our Golden Knights student athletes, coaches, and community. Go Knights. MORROW County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. And Scout Construction, with more than a decade of business, you can trust Scout Construction with your roofing and siding needs. Call Scout for more information at 419-989-7240. Here inside the 5th inning stretch, Northmor scored 3 in the top of the first to start things off. Cuffman, a 1-out walk. Hammond knocked him in with an RBI double down the left field line. After the 2nd out, Brubaker walked. Cooper hit by a pitch. Nick Armros hit a chopper to third. The throw was over the head of the first baseman, allowing 2 runs to score, making it 3-0. Bottom of the first, Galion gets a run back. Prosser hit by a pitch. He would later score after a stolen base and a wild pitch, making it 3-1. They added another in the 2nd. When Landon Prosser singled to lead off the inning, moved on a wild pitch and scored on a ground out by Frankhouse. They scored more in the 3rd, but we'll talk about that later. First pitch taken for a ball. Northmor added 2 in the top of the 3rd. Galion answered with 3 in the bottom, and that's how we're at our 5-5 game, as Cale Longwell takes ball 2. That one just above the lettering. It's 3-0. Jack Bowdery back out for another inning for the Golden Knights. The 3-0. Outside ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring up Landon Prosser, who's 2 for 2. Single, double, RBI, and 2 runs scored. Galion looking for its first lead of the day here in the bottom of the 5th. Takes a strike. The 0-1. Curveball outside. No, it did catch the corner. I'm a little bit of an angle. Not directly behind home plate, so it might have looked like it's outside, but no, it was right over the outside of the plate for strike 2. Quick over the first, and easily back in is Cale Longwell. No balls and 2 strikes to the 7-hitter from Galion. The pitch. Curveball, a long foul ball down the left field line. And it'll stay 0-2. One on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. 5-5 the score. The 0-2. Runner goes, it's low, throw down to second, not in time, it's a stolen base. Moves the count to 1-2, and the go-ahead run now in scoring position for the Tigers. The 1-2, low again. Nice stop by Harvey. Evens the count at 2. Trey Longwell on deck for the Tigers. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Brubaker on the first, and he beat it out. Infield single. Cale Longwell nearly kicked the ball himself to try and throw off the shortstop. Nearly got him thrown out at third, but he was able to avoid it. And runners will be on the corners with nobody out. That'll bring up Longwell, who goes for the bunt on the first for one. Runner advances the second. The runner on third does not move up. It's a 1-3 sacrifice and one down as Frank House now up. That would have been bunted anywhere left, further left or right. That most likely would have brought the run home, but a smart move by Longwell not to do anything. First pitch hits Frank House, and the bases are now loaded. And the top of the order to Alan Carver. Bases loaded, one down here, bottom 5. First pitch, line drive in the right. It's a base hit, and Galion will take the lead. Runner's going to advance. The throw, not in time. No throw. It's a 2-run single, and Galion's got its first lead of the night, 7-5.
2 RBIs. And Galion takes a 7-5 lead. Big hit there. In the bottom of the 5th inning here.
So the leadoff hitter in Carver poked one into right.
Galion takes their first lead of the game. First and second.
First pitch taken for a ball to Max Albert. First and second, one down. Fly ball to center. Martinez takes a couple steps back, makes the catch, the throw to third, and it bounces away. Runners will stay, though. However, they do advance. It's a sacrifice. F8, 2 down. Ball took a wicked bounce there, but Bowdry able to get back there. That'll bring up Braxton Prosser. And they will intentionally walk the leading hitter for Galion. Now, Menard will bat. Minyard. Two down here for Minyard. Bases loaded. First pitch high. Carver with a 1-out, 2 RBI single has Galion with its first lead, 7-5. The pitch, curveball, high for ball 2. Nowhere to put him either. The 2-0 in there for strike 1. 8-9-1 due up for Northmor in the 6th. They need to get out of the inning first. With a 2-1 swing and a miss, strike 2. Two's on the board. The pitch, curveball, just high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It looked good from up here, but that's why I'm up here and the umpire's down there. Runner's going to take off on this pitch. The 3-2 fouled off.
turn.
Everybody will make their strolls back to their original position, and we'll do this again.
2 outs, you get everybody ready. And what can happen. Just put the ball in play, and you never know what can happen. So that's a 100-minute job right now.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. Outside. Run scores. It's a walk.
Right for Galion. And they take a 8-5 lead.
Makes it 8-5. And I believe we're going to have a pitching change. Just released a little too early on that. And we will have our pitching change as Cole Cuffman will now come in. Cuffman, 1 appearance this year, 2 innings pitched, 2 walks, a strikeout. That's it. Cuffman, the righty. Bowdery will most likely go back to first base. Hammond will move to third. Brubaker most likely the second, and Grant Bentley will go to short. Brubaker to second. Hammond will go to third, and Bowdery will go back to his original position at first base. Once again, I want to welcome everybody watching live and free on the OH Report. Let us know where you're watching from today. Give us a shout out. We'll shout you out. And it's actually Bentley that moves the second. Brubaker stays at short. And Hammond moves to third. Same lineup, just moving people around in the field. Cuffman is ready to go. So, your thoughts in the fan zone? Can Northmor pull this one out? Can Galion close it out? What are your thoughts on the end of this one? Northmor still needs to get out of this inning. It's Cuffman. Grazed the jersey, which counts as a body part. The slightest of hit. It's an RBI. The easiest way to get an RBI. You don't have to take any pain on that one. Makes it 9-5. And that's taken high for ball 1. All it has to do is just hit a little bit of fabric on the jersey. The jersey counts as the body. The 1-0 in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Krim, who led off the inning. Or actually, Longwell, who led off the inning. Flies to right, and it drops in. Right fielder could not see it. 2 runs will score. It's a single. It's a 2 RBI hit with 2 out. Right fielder unable to track it down in time, let it drop in front of him. And that puts runners on the corners for Landon Prosser. First and third, 2 down. Runner takes off. Throw right back to the pitcher. I think it was gunned back to Cuffman. 6 runs in the inning for Galion. The 0-1. High. 1-1. The 1-1. Catches the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And finally, the Golden Knights get out of it. But Galion puts up 6. They lead at 11-5 through 5. Galion, big inning, scoring 6 runs on 3 hits, takes the 11-5 lead. Travis Berardi back here. Northmor with 8-9-1 due up. Cade Martinez will lead things off. He grounded to short, struck out in his 2 at-bats. Takes ball 1. Galion, a walk, a single, a sacrifice hit by pitch. Curveball down to third. On the first, 1 down, score that 5-3. That'll bring up the 9-hitter, Jack Bowdry. Alan Carver broke the 5-5 tie with a 1-out, 2 RBI single. And then they scored 4 more with 2 out. First pitch to Bowdry, fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1 bounces away. It's 1-1. Northmor with 2 conference games coming up the rest of the week, choosing not to pitch their 2 and 3 pitchers in a non-conference game, and that's why you saw Bowdry and Kaufman instead of possibly Bentley or Brubaker. The 1-1. Low, it's 2-1. As for Galion, getting timely hits, some good patience as well. That pitch is inside, makes it 3-1. And despite the tough start for them, you know, it's how you finish the season going into tournament time, and Galion seemed to be starting to peak at the right time. The 3-1 pitch. Low ball 4, it's a 1-out walk, and it brings the top of the order for the Golden Knights. And we'll bring up Grant Bentley. Popped out the first in the first. Hit by a pitch in the second and flew out to right in the fourth. First pitch to Bentley, curveball low, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2. To Bentley. Low ball 3. The 96th pitch coming up for Longwell. Inside, ball 4. Back-to-back one-out walks. We'll bring up Cole Cuffman, who's 1 for 1 with 2 walks. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change. As the other Longwell, who was warming up, will most likely get the ball here. We'll see who's coming in. And indeed, it will be Trey Longwell. So Kale, 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 6 walks, 2 strikeouts, 5 runs so far, 1 earned, but he is on the hook for the 2 base runners. Want to thank our sponsors one more time. DURF'S Home Improvements, BURKHART Farm Center, the Northmor Athletic Boosters, Morrow County Hospital, and Scout Construction. Thank you all for allowing us to be live and free here this evening. Galion coming in this game with a 9-5 record. They've won 4 straight. Trey Longwell, 9 2/3 innings pitched, 1 start, 5 appearances on the season. He's 2-1. 11 hits, 5 earned runs, 8 runs given up, 7 walks, 7 strikeouts. He has a 3.62 ERA. He will face Cuffman to start here in the 6th. 1 down and 2 on. Drew Hammond on deck. And we are ready to go here to return in the top of the 6th. Trey's first pitch. Curveball high, ball 1. Galion scoring 6 runs in the bottom of the 5th to give them their first lead of the night. The 1-0. Fastball low, it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Inside. Somehow Cuffman able to get away. And I think the umpire outside said that hit him. It had to have hit him. Yeah, that hit him in the heel as he tried to get away. He should get first base. It might have not, actually. I think he jumped over it. Umpire made the right call. Thanks to Adam Thompson for speeding that up, or slowing that down, I should say. Anyway, that was ball 3, and this is ball 4. But look at the foot. He did jump. It hit the glove of the catcher and changed direction. Nonetheless, it's a walk, and the bases are now loaded for Drew Hammond. First pitch to Hammond is outside, ball 1. And just like that, now with 1 down, the Golden Knights have the bases loaded here. Longwell is 1-0. Chopper to first. They will get the out there. Run scores, but a good big second out for Galion. It's an RBI ground out, 2 down. So 2 outs now for Harvey, who is yet to get a hit here in the game. Would be a big opportunity to him to get one now. Down 11-6. First pitch taken for a ball. The 1-0 in there for a strike. It's 1-1. That ball fouled off. It's 1-2.
On the fastball. 1-2 count on Harvey, the fourth hitter. Fourth hitters are up there in bat for driving runs.
The 1-2. Curveball chopped right back to the pitcher, and he's going to get out of it with only 1 run given up. Good job by Trey Longwell. Does give up a run, but it's 11-6 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
She got that.
Kaufman back out here for his 2nd inning of relief. Galion on top, 11-6 with a 6-run 5th inning. Good news for Northmor fans, though. Cardington is beating East Knox right now, 13-6. That's taken for ball 1. It would, if that score stays the same, then the Golden Knights would be tied atop the KMAC once again. The 1-0 in there for strike 1. The 1-0 high, ball 2. Actually, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Kaufman's pitch outside. Now it's 3-0. So apparently they called a strike earlier. It's 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Low ball 4. A leadoff walk for Galion. Trying to get that run back. 9-hitter Carson Frankhouse. Up. 0 for 1, a walk, a hit by pitch, an RBI, and a run scored tonight. Kaufman's first pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. The 0-1. Curveball. Almost hits him, but just gets back in towards the plate enough. Evens the count, though, at 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Low, it's 2-2. Kaufman ready with the 2-2.
He's stretching the pitch. Outside.
Caught the outside corner for strike 3, 1 down. Maybe caught the outside corner. Nonetheless, 1 down here with the top of the order in Carver, who gave Galion the lead with the 2 RBI single back in the 5th. They added 4 more after that. Make it 11-5, now 11-6. Puts the bunt down. Kaufman fields it on the first. It's a sacrifice 1-3. That'll be the second out. That'll bring up Max Albert. 0 for 4. We're over 3 with a sac fly. Run on second, 2 down. Fly ball to right. And the catch is made. So that'll do it for the 6th. Galion 3 outs away from a victory over D4 number 2. (11-6) the scores. We hit the top of the 7th. Galion looking to close out win number 5 in a row over Northmor, coming in with a record of 16-2. 5, 6, 7 batters due up here in the top of the 7th as Trevor Brubaker will lead things off 1 for 2 with a single. He also walked and scored in the first inning. First pitch, low for ball 1. Northmor 3 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the 5th. That's in there for a strike. Actually 1 in the 6th, not the 5th. Galion 1 in the first and second, 3 in the third, and 6th in the 5th. Catches the inside corner, it's 1-2. The 1-2. Curveball down the line, but foul. Ready with the 1-2. Another curveball. It's looped in the left, but the catch is made. Frankhouse under it. makes the catch for the first out. Actually, it's Prosser now moving over to left field after the pitching change. Makes the catch nonetheless for the first out. Brings up Cooper. 0 for 0. He's hit by a pitch twice and walked. Scored a run. In there for a strike. The 0-1. In there for strike 2. The 0-2. Fly ball on the right. Backtracking, making the catch. Frank House for the second out. And I'll bring up Nick Armros. Armros reached on 2 errors and grounded into a double play. Curveball high, ball 1. Low ball 2. The 2-0. Outside corner for strike 1. The 2-1. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Outside. It's 3-2. Martinez on deck. 0 for 3. The payoff pitch. Got to swing the bat in that case because the umpire wanted to get out of here. That'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Golden Knights, and that will wrap it up. Galion with a big win, 5th in a row. Knock off Northmor 11-6. We'll take a break. Be back with our MVP interview as well as the post game right here, live and free.
She got that.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show while we await our MVP interview. I'll talk with you a little bit here. 11-6 the final. We see Tim Byrie as well from WBCO cleaning up. We'll be with them on Friday. 11-6 the final. 11 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Galion. 6 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Golden Knights. Galion breaking through in the 5th inning with 6 runs in the 5th. Northmor starter Drew Hammond didn't have the best of his control tonight. Golden Knights choosing to go with Kaufman as well as Bowdry instead of their main relievers because they have 2 conference games still this week. So they went with Kaufman and Bowdry, unable to close things out, and Galion scoring 11 runs. Big win for them over D4 number 2. Northmor 16-3, Galion 10-5 on the season. Northmor scored first in the top of the first with 3 runs. Galion answered with 1 in the first, bottom of the first, 1 in the bottom of the second. Northmor got 2 in the top of the third. Galion answered with 3 to tie it at 5. And then in the bottom of the 5th, they scored 6 runs. Started off by Carver's 2 RBI single with 1 out. And then with 2 outs, an RBI single from Minyard. Walked with the bases loaded for an RBI. Krim was hit by a pitch, barely hit by a pitch for an RBI. And then Cale Longwell, a 2 RBI single, broke it open. Northmor got 1 in the 6th, but that was it. 11-6, the final. We'll take another quick break and be back with our MVP right after this. Who did it all today. He started on the mound, but did a lot from the plate. 2 for 3, 3 RBI, 2 runs scored, 2 singles, and 2 stolen bases as Galion comes back, knocks off the D4 number 2 team 11-6. First of all, Cale, congratulations. What were you seeing at the plate? Because you were really successful tonight.
I was seeing a lot of fastballs, so I was just ready to jump on one.
Good approach at the plate. That's just looking fastballs then, huh?
Yep.
You guys were, down early, 3-0, 5-2. Just what were you guys able to do? Just bouncing back, not giving up.
We tried to go little by little. Just start off by each base runner and each run, and build from that.
And then in the 5th inning, you guys really broke it open. 6 runs, 2 sacrifices as well. So you only really made 1 out on the plate. What did you guys see to knock Hammond out of the game and then get to their relieving pitchers?
I mean, we really were just focused today and came in just ready to go on fastball.
Yeah, on the fastball hitting. Finally, you guys, 5 in a row. You guys are up to 10-5 now. You got a few more games left before the tournament draw and, the tournament season. What are some things you guys want to work on to continue this win streak and to get ready for the tournament?
We just need to come in ready to play and not, when we get punched in the face first, we got to respond and just keep playing defense and keep on playing good.
All right. Lastly, as always, you want to look into the camera, give anybody you want to shout out. Go for it.
I'm going to shout out to Carson Frankhouse for supporting me at my lowest, and he was always there for me.
There you have it. Thank you. Cale Longwell, tonight's MVP. Congratulations, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Ohio Health is the official sports medicine provider of Northmor High School. Available 24/7 to care for your athletes with same-day appointment options. We keep your athletes healthy and in the game. Ohio Health is proud to partner with Northmor High School to provide a healthier community. We are healthcare experts close to home, serving teams, parents, and all of Morrow County. Ohio Health. Believe in we.
Back here in the BURKHART Farm Center post-game show, once again, Northmor, the number 4 team in Division II, knocked off by Galion, who's starting to peak at the right time. 11 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. Northmor 6 runs only on 4 hits. Very impressive win for Galion as they keep the 5-game winning streak going. Both teams will be back in action in conference play tomorrow. River Valley will come in here to Heise Park for a 5:15 first pitch, while Northmor will get the day off and head to Centerburg for a big 2-game series this week. They'd start that one on Wednesday and then take on Centerburg at home on Friday. Northmor 16-3, 7-2 in the conference. Galion 10-5, 4-4 in the conference. They still have to make up their 2-game set with Shelby as well, as they sit with 2 less games played than everybody else. That'll wrap it up. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible tonight. Adam Thompson directing, Madeline Zazzuto on the camera, as well as all of our sponsors, DURF'S Home Improvements, as well as Andy Bauer, Edward Jones Investors, our scoreboard sponsor, Northmore Athletic Boosters, our MVP sponsor, BURKHART Farm Center, our pregame, 5th inning stretch and post-game sponsor, Morrow County Hospital, our instant replay sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, Morrow County Hospital, as well as Scout Construction Services, LLC. I want to thank the fine folks at Galion High School and their athletic department for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA. But that'll wrap it up. Galion with a big non-conference victory, 11-6 over the Northmor Golden Knights. For Madeline Zazzuto, for Adam Thompson, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Heise Park.